Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So, today, we're going to look at our girl Android 18. She just got an EZA, along with the Android 17. Now, I think for the most part, Android 17 is going to be a little bit better. 18 is going to be able to get to like a higher total attack stat because she stacks attack on her super attack, right? So she'll always be able to get to a higher attack point than Android 17. But I think the way Android 17 is designed, he's going to be, I think, a lot more useful in just going through events, right? So, like, Android 18, like, I talked about this a lot, but she will turn a rainbow orb into an int orb, which closes paths off. It's bad for units that aren't int-type units, right? Whereas Android 17 creates rainbow orbs. Oh, double digits, huh? Okay. And she starts at a 1.66. Now, keep in mind, that's without Android 17 on rotation. Android 18 gets an 70% attack and offensive buff if 17 is on rotation. She also gains a medium chance of dodging, too. So, she already was taking double digits right there. Then when we add in her, well, medium chance of dodging, it's probably 25 or 35 or 30%. It's a 25% chance. Okay, so it's like she could do it, but that's not something you want to be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to rely on this dodge ability of hers. Like, it's like, nah. That's something where it's like, oh, the dodge came through. Nice. More so than, like, I'm going to toss her out here because I know she's going to dodge, right? That's not how it's going to work. Now, real quick, she has Nightmare as an attack link. I believe Android 13 has Nightmare, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Okay. So, 18 is going to work very well with Android 13 because they share Nightmare as well as Fierce Battles. That's 25% from links. Plus, Android 13 gives a 30% attack buff. So, this is actually a really good turn for 18 right here. She's getting all of her relevant attack links active. And she's also getting her full passive buff from 17. So, I mean, this is pretty much as good as it's going to get for her. I think the LR androids, I don't think there's much of a... Actually, I think they're going to... Like, she's going to get basically the same buff from 13, I think, that she will from the LR androids, because there's not going to be any additional links, right? So, I don't think the attack set's going to be different. So, let's see what she does right here. What's her defense? 142,000. So, these two are crazy. It's like initially on paper, like it's like, yeah, like they look good. They're, you know, they're EZA units, but it's like, no, they're dumb. They're dumb strong. Like if you put the two of them together, like they're ridiculous. Cause like 17 is stacking defense. Look at that. He took double digits right there. And now she hit a 2 million attack stat. And of course, keep in mind, she is stacking attack. So like that's just gonna go up and up and up and up. Yeah, she, our girl Android 18, man, she's pretty good. Is she the best Android 18 in the game? She might be. She's probably better than like Tech Android 18. Yeah, she's pretty good. So this is really good for the Android / Cell Saga team. Because what this means is like you could use these androids as a rotation and they're going to work incredibly well. I mean, LR Cell still isn't going to be very good for like the rotation, right? Like he's just not, because he doesn't really share a lot of good links with these units. Like, LR Cell doesn't have Nightmare, does he? I think he's only got Fierce Battle for 18. Yeah, he does not have Nightmare. So, you know, Nightmare is like a good attack link, but they could give it to more units. I guess Android 14 and 15 did just get it. AGL Android 13 got it. I mean, AGL Zamasu has it after his first transformation. Int Goku Black has got it. I mean, there's some strong units that have Nightmare, but I think I'd like them to push that a little bit more. Nightmare and Fear and Faith are two links that I think definitely could get a little bit more shine, right? This Android team, by the way, we are just pretty untouchable, it looks like. And see, like, I found myself, like, I am using this support type cell. It was either him or Android 21 I was going to put on here, but, like, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, see, here's the thing. Like, I mean, I guess this is good, in that, wait, so if I do this, it's 362,000 no matter what. So let's go ahead and get her in that first spot right there. And what we're looking to see, 127,000, well, she is going to get defense. Yeah, it's a very small number from Android Assault, right? Sure. I'm gonna do this right here. Because yeah, okay. So let me see what attack set she gets right here. Now the good thing is, I guess with her creating all of these orbs, that is gonna be some nice healing if we were injured, right? Because she's got a really nice defensive stat. I'm curious to see how much Zamasu is gonna do to her. It's probably, oh, okay. Well, there's a medium chance of that. Sure. And then she's up to 2 million, so 2.3 million. I like her. I don't know. These androids, man, these EZA units, they do a pretty good job of making them pretty damn relevant. I'm just going to say, they really look good. They're real good, these androids, these EZA androids. They did a really good job with them. So, all right. She's on a couple of different category teams. Let's take a look at her on some more of her teams. Alright guys, so now we're going to take a look at 18 on the Peppy Gals team. Now, I do understand that, obviously, she's not going to have her buff from Android 17 on the Peppy Gals team. So maybe you'd want to go with Tech Android 18, but this in 18 seems like she's going to hold her own very, very well on this team regardless, right? I'm not really too concerned at her ability to dominate over here. I am also using Oceana Shenron. If you guys have seen her in action, you know that she's pretty crazy as well. The thing about the Peppy Gal team, I wanted to run it, is because some of these units I haven't really used much lately. So I figured, you know what, since I'm doing a showcase for 18, now would be a good time to actually get some runs on the Peppy Gal team in a video, right? Plus, a lot of these units, like Ribrianne, I believe, Oceanus, Launch, and Kid Chi-Chi's Awakening, they were all actually added into the data for Global Dokkan in the last data download. Not that they're like coming out like, oh, next week or, next month or something like that, but like they were added in there. So eventually they're coming now, right? Like, I guess you could probably say it's in like the home stretch, right? Like Ribrianne and these cards could come at any time now, I guess, since they're actually added in there. The thing about Ribrianne and the Peppy Gals team after she gets her Dokkan Awakening is it legitimately becomes like one of the best teams in the game. Because this Ribrianne right here is just, she's dummy good. She's ridiculous. Like, she seals, she gives Peppy Gals like 30% attack and defense to the rotation. You know what she is? Actually, Ribrianne is sort of similar to like the future Gohan, Android 13, and Cooler leaders. She's a little similar to them. It's just that like she instantly transforms in battle. And like she has that like kind of like support type buff, plus she gets a lot of attack and defense from Peppy Gals. She lowers enemy attack, like she just does so much, right? Yeah, we'll probably keep this rotation right here. Android 18 will continue to stack her defense, so she's at 82k right there without Chi-Chi on rotation, because in that first rotation we had STR Chi-Chi on rotation, and I believe, what does she give? 120% defense to Peppy Gals or something like that. It's a huge number. Like, again, a lot of these Peppy Gals units are just, like, dummy good on these teams. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. All right, so there she is, basically just a shade under a 1 million attack stat. So we are going to be able to get her above that throughout the course of this Peppy Gals run here on this Turles event. One thing I do like to do, too, when I'm going through showcases, right, is I do like to kind of skip around to different Dokkan Fest events for a couple of reasons, right? Number one, because, like, the background is different, the scenery is different, and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to just run, like, Boss Rush or the Legendary Goku event over and over and over, right? But the other reason is, at the same time, I'm also collecting Awakening medals. So, like, when LR Turles drops in the future, I'm going to be already ready, like, with a lot of his medals to go. Like, as of right now, outside of, I think, maybe, like, the new Cooler event and then, like, the new Android 13 event, like, I have, like, at least 100 medals of every Dokkan Fest medal just ready to go in case, some surprise unit drops and, your boy needs to get them Dokkan Awakened quickly or something like that, right? So, okay. Let's see this next attack stat. So this is going to be, we're going to have, what, Bra on rotation and Android 13? Yeah, so this is a really good one right here. I would put Android 18, no, I want to do this. Yeah. I would put Android 18 in the first spot, but Turles has a nasty habit of sealing. So I just don't even want to, or stunning, excuse me. I just don't even want to play around. Yeah, just exactly like this right here. He did not stun, though. I was going to say that's very nice of Braw. You know, Braw does have that, you know, what, very high 60% chance to dodge, I think Braw has. She gets 30% per Peppy Gal's category ally, so it's like, thanks, Braw. Really could have dodged that pretty easily. Yeah, 1.17, man. This Android 18 is solid. I like her a lot. I initially, when I looked at the info for 17 and 18, I wasn't blown away, but they're pretty good. I don't know. Like, we just take these units that were just completely dead, right? Like, that unit had no relevance whatsoever. She's just like a dead unit. Like, who cares? And like now, like these Android 17 and 18. Oh, whoops. That thing unplugged. That's weird. But now Android 17 and 18, like they're so damn crazy, man. Like, they really made them nuts. Okay, oh, there we go. It's all right. We're reconnected. It's like, yo, what is this? Well, what is this unprofessionalism by my HDMI cable right here? Come on now. I figure we'll get one more rotation from Android 18. And then I'm probably going to go over to the sibling bond team, right? The sibling bond team for sure is where we're probably going to see the best attack stat from Android 18. But, like, I'm not really thirsty to get, like, a best attack stat with 18 because of the fact that she stacks her attack, right? You know, you could get her above 3 million, 4 million, 5 million probably. Like, you know, we could go into, like, one of the boss fights against Zamasu, right? And just go absolutely nuts. Like, you know, just let her stack her attack, like, forever. So I'm not really like, oh, you know, we must get this attack set or anything like that, but I do want to see it. Well, there's Oceanus, by the way. I guess we're done. Yeah. Oceanus is pretty good, by the way. Alright, guys, so now we're on the sibling bond team. I figure I might as well get a rotation right here for 18 and also explain what we're about to do. So, okay. Now, earlier I said that 17 has an advantage because there's a support type 18. I think that was in the 17 video. But 18 doesn't have the same thing. The reason I said that is because I have not used the AGL Android 17 very much, the one from GT. Now, I've complained many times about him not having GT in his name, by the way. But in this instance, it's actually going to help us a lot because that GT Android 17, Trenchcoat Android 17, he actually gives a buff to AGL and INT. In my head, I was thinking that he only buffs AGL, but he actually does buff INT as well. So this rotation, that's going to be the best rotation for our girl Android 18. She's going to be able to get that nice little attack buff, 25% attack and defense from this AGL 17. Then on top of that, he also does have Nightmare and Fierce Battle, so he's activating both of Android 18's attack links. So he is basically her best partner, right? Now, obviously on like an Android category team or something like that, you know, you're going to be much better off using the STR-17 or MVP-17 because they actually are going to be able to, you know, be a lot stronger for the team. Whereas this, like, you know, this 17, he's only buffing AGL and INT type units. I mean, it's not too bad because you do have like Super 17 around. You do have Android 13 now. You know, there are good AGL and INT androids. You know, LR Cell would count, but I don't know. You could do better. It just depends on your team build, I guess. So let's see what 18 is going to do on this turn. 127k defense is pretty good. We'll see what attack set she's going to get right here. But again, I'm not really too like flustered or pressed to get like a best attack set for her because she does stack attack. Now this 17 I actually don't have rainbowed. Because I've had to use him now, I may actually go ahead and rainbow him. Because what I like to do is if I'm going to use a unit, I like to rainbow them. That's pretty much how it is. And now that the 17... yeah, 2.66 is pretty good. Now that this 17 has like a real valuable asset, like he can really help power up this Android 18 right here, you know, I think I might actually go ahead and give him the Rainbow Star. Plus, I do have a lot of extra AGL orbs, especially after Super Vegeto's EZA. But there we go. There was Android 18. She is a very, very impressive unit. So now ahead, let's go and take a look at her stats. Alright, so this is Breathless Struggle Android 18. Her leader skill is Tech, Int, and STR types 3 key and 50% of stats, so leader skills fodder, not really a big deal though. You're not going to use her as a leader anyway. Her super attack is the Sadistic Dance, which raises attack, does supreme damage, and greatly lowers defense. So any other attack stacking unit is nice to have. Her passive skill, Exceptional Endurance. So she weakens regeneration, which is of course relevant on the Cell Dokkan Fest boss fight. She changes Rainbow Key Spheres to Int Key Spheres, which is not great. Remember, you want to change like solid colors to rainbow. That's going to be best overall for the team. Then she gets an 80% attack and defensive buff at the start of turn. And she also does reduce damage by 18% as well. So, you know, she's going to be very good with the damage reduction, you know, doing good damage. She's going to have high defense. Yeah, man, like with 100k plus defense and then reducing that damage by 18%. And then if you have 17, she's also going to dodge as well. She's a pretty good defensive unit, man. So then if Android 17 is attacking in the same turn, she gets an additional 70% attack and defense, a medium chance of dodging. Like that, dude, you combine all that together, like the dodging, the damage reduction, the high defense, the stacking attack, you know, she's solid. Like she's going to be good. She's definitely real good. Her links are Infinite Energy, Android Assault, Twin Terrors, Battlefield Diva, Silver Soul, Nightmare, and Fierce Battle. So, you know, she does have good links. You know, she's got Nightmare, Fierce Battle there, but, you know, then you start looking at, like, Silver Soul, Twin Towers, Android Assault, Infinite Energy, and it's like, she does have a lot of dead links at the same time, right? So that's unfortunate. Her 12-key multiplier is 135%, which is fine for a unit that came out back in 2017. And then she's on several different category teams, right? So she is on the Peppy Gals category team, where she probably is the best Android 18 on the team, because she is still going to have the solid attack and defense, damage reduction, and stacking attack. Probably. Then she's on the Android category team, which of course has had a lot of buffs lately. She's on the Sibling Bond team, which has a very strong Android presence, and this category I feel like could use a little bit more, but like, you know, that's going to come with like Evolution Blue Vegeta or something like that. Like LR Evolution Blue Vegeta is going to be on that category. That's going to be real good. That's going to be real interesting. Then she's also over here on the Android / Cell Saga team, which is fine. She's definitely a very nice buff here. You know, I once said you're not going to run these two on rotation, but it's actually, they're so freaking busted and strong that you really, like, you know, even like some of these like AGL, LR Gohan and stuff like that, like just run the androids as a rotation. It's going to work really well. Like, you actually could do that on this team. And then finally, she's on the Target Goku category team, which again has a lot of overlap with the Android category. But there are some other, you know, units in here like Hits and LR Tech Broly and SCR Coolers in there and stuff like that. So pretty good category team. But there we go. There's this EZA Android 18. They did a very good job with these EZA units, man. That's all I'm going to say. They're pretty good. Both 17 and 18. I'm really, really pleased with what we got. So thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.